The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go from San Antonio. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Murray going to throw. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
Pulled in at the 24.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Oh, look at the juke. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson out to his left. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Inside handoff, Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35.
That's good.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Jackson now. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebackers slip free.
also a career-long kick for the veteran Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg. But how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. To throw, it's Murray. Pressure comes and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
Here's Tommy Townsend now,
as he'll kick it away for the second time. That's taken on the 25. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typically what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep and run up the middle with Henry.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Play action. It's Jackson rolling to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. And they tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, San Antonio in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it, changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. And it's 2nd down. They work now on 2nd and 9. Now Murray off play action. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're going for it. Hits Murray. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a 1st. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Quinnen Williams able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
This is taken at the 23. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Falcons will be taking over first and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
To throw is Murray. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Murray. And that is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sideline and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a second drive. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
2nd and 10.
Here's Jackson.
Now inside the 25.
Touchdown! In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Dragons would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
1 second, all that remains.
A final shot before half for Murray. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. $10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports.
And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now a dump it. Oh, it's out. McKinnon fumbled it. Oh, one of the linebackers has got him. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
We just saw the dilemma for every coach. You want them to fight for the extra yardage, but somehow continue to cover the football. Oftentimes when you fight that hard, the ball becomes exposed.
Defensively, it's obvious they're trying to be more aggressive. First tackle a little too aggressive. Second one, though, they strip it loose. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now 2nd and 9.
Murray now. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker, and as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
A deep blow there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing is Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now
as he's on here to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards.
And it will be Falcon football.
At their own 48-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Murray now to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Murray going to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Murray now on first down. Johnson with a completion over the middle.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey.
Now he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by James Bradbury. And the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
A disappointing end to that drive, making it to the red zone, but they'll again, CD, wind up with nothing.
And nothing, that's been the key word because they've had drives throughout that have finished off with nothing. Can't finish off a drive to save their lives in this game. And this one winds up again, giving them, dare I say it, nothing.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Henry up the middle. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And quickly, they get to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
2nd down, they go again with Henry.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 39.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
Miles Murphy, he's the one who got in there and hit him for a loss.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Steps away. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry.
His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dragons look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by James Bradbury. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration is settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call. It ended up maybe closing them out.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Henry.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They go play action with Jackson on the move to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo.
On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jamal Adams.
He's to the 10.
How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Dragons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. Silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you or what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 43 yards.
A gain of 43 yards. First down, Falcons.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Go to the right here and finding Burks. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray.
He gets it to Burks again.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
2nd down and 3.
At the 12-yard line.
To throw, it's Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
But they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way. But the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for San Antonio, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.